Would you like to make some new friends today? Plus a dozen or so chums along the way. Then join this kind blue birdie and a moose who's kind of worried when you come over to Noggin to play. Plan a play date with a puppy named Blue, backyardigans and other friends too. We certainly can't wait to meet you when you come over to Noggin to play.
There's only one way to see Noggin, and that's with the Noggin app. Available for iPhone, iPad, and iPod Touch. Download to begin your free trial today. Monthly subscription fees apply.
Oh man, bro, we gotta take it back to 2015, my nigga. So, 2015, I think of a lot of things. I do think of Drake coming out with If You're Reading This Is Too Late, and coming out with Views in 2016. I remember Fetty Wap popping up the charts then around that time. You know, him coming up as a new artist. I also do remember Ray Shremmerd, you know, dominating that year. We had Young Thug, Travis Scott. We had so many artists from 2015 to 2016. And all that fun jazz, right? That's how I just think of it, you know what I'm saying? You know, and for 2016, we had the SoundCloud era, we had Trippie Redd, we had what? I'm sorry. We had Trippie Redd, Lil Uzi, we had XXXTentacion. We had a lot of that, alright? But that's besides the point. Today, you see what we got, man. You see who was on that screen, my nigga. We got Moose and C, my nigga. Now, today, we're gonna be talking about Noggin, but not just any era Noggin. We finna be talking about the 2004 through 07 Noggin, nigga. Give them a round of applause. Yes, nigga. Yes. This era Noggin was pretty fun for me, though. I'm not even gonna lie. You know? The reason why I said, like 2015 to 2016 is because I wanted to start off the intro with a little fun fact, you know? Anywho, man, let's get into the 04 to 07 Noggin era. Let's get it. So, man, the new shows and lineups. Basically, we had, in 04, we had Backyard Against Lazy Town coming up on Noggin. 05, we had Go Diego Go and Missed by the Sunny Patch Friends, if I do remember correctly. In 06, we had Wonder Pets and Mama Mumsy. And in 07, we had Little Bill and Yo Gabba Gabba. Now, these shows, if you must know, it was just double shows after shows, my nigga. It was just the cheesy fucking montage for Noggin, you know? And for those of you who were not here around this time, and you basically saw this era either through a commercial break on YouTube or whatever, like your boy 10 Shot Slender Man, then you already know. But anyway, man, this era of Noggin just had the crowd going wild, you feel me? Though I did not like some of the shows they were putting out on the end. Basically, that was their adult block, you know what I'm saying? And we'll get into that in the controversy. Speaking of controversy, let's get into the controversy of this era. So man, the controversy of the end. Basically, they thought that the end was towards a racial slur, and that's why it received a lot of backlash and all that fun jazz. And they were saying like, no, this adult block ain't it. Why are my kids watching this shit, right? So it was all a mess. And unfortunately, in December 31st of 07, before New Year's, it got taken down. But it did not get taken down on Dish or Teen Nick. Basically, Teen Nick was basically called The End, but it wasn't an adult block album. I do have to do some research on that shit. If I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? Correct your boy if he's wrong for that shit. I don't know. Okay. I never watched a lot of Teen Nick. I did watch Nickelodeon though. I like Nickelodeon more than Nicktoons and Teen Nick because I never gave a fuck for neither one. But anyway, that's what the controversy was all about, you know. Not that Noggin needed controversy to fucking, you know, survive. They just, parents weren't cool with that shit. So that's why parents wanted to shut that shit down. They was like, nah, shut this motherfucking adult block the fuck down. Ain't no way kids should be watching this bullshit, right? So, as you know, the end had the Grassy, Next Generation, Daria, Sabrina, the Teenage Sea Witch, Keenan and Kel, which is basically a kid's show on Nickelodeon. I don't even know why that was considered an adult show, but who knows. But man, those are the shows that are basically running on the end. They had some of the other shows on the adult block at the end, but no one thought much of it. So basically, if y'all don't know what the end is, from the early Noggin era, it's basically a block, nighttime block that ran from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. while Noggin ran from 6 in the morning to 6 p.m. The reason why that Noggin stopped there and shows at 6 p.m. was because of the end block. So basically, the end block will take over the 6 p.m. slot and all that. But anyway, with that being said, let's talk about the shows. Let's talk about every single one of them. Starting with the Backyardigans. Almost done. Oh man, let's talk about the Backyardigans and Lazy Town. They both aired on Nick Jr. on Nickelodeon in 04. They come to Noggin on 04. One at a time, basically. But man, these two shows were all about music and all that fun jazz, you know what I'm saying? I personally enjoyed these fucking shows, I'm not even gonna lie. I wanted to make a post about it, but I just didn't think much of it. But man, the Backyardigans is all about music, dancing, all that fun jazz, right? So they have little characters like Tasha, Kikwa, Pablo, Tyrone, don't be racist, and Austin. Anywho, they basically were the five in the Backyardigans. So they basically would just sing and dance about certain shit that they do. They would just go to certain places, sing songs over that motherfucker. And no, you get my drift. As for Lazy Town, it's all about eating healthy, not being lazy, doing some shit productive. And there's a lot of music around, you know. They also, Lazy Town is different from Backyardigans because they had puppets, you know. So they would put puppets on their hands and they would just be like, making them talk, you know. That's basically how Lazy Town went. It was like a children's live action television series that would be all about puppets, doing something productive, music, all that fun jazz, you know. While they had a villain with Robbie Rotten, who basically just comes to fuck up everyone's plans. Rest in peace to the actor Robbie Rotten. Sadly, he passed away in 2018. Rest in peace. But man, with that being said, let's talk about the 05 shows. Let's go. So man, let's talk about Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Friends from the start, okay? Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Friends is all about bugs, okay? Who basically are family who just does certain adventures and goes on there. Basically, Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Friends is a family of bugs with the mama, Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Friends herself, aka Miss Spider, Mama Bear, of course. Mama Bear of all the fucking bugs. So her little children, you know, basically just be people playing outside and going places before dark. You know what I'm saying? I do want to do a video on this by the Sunny Patch Friends. If you want me to do that, my IG is in the link in the description, so you can just DM me. But if you want me to make a video on Miss Spider's Sunny Patch Friends, just let me know, man. As for Go Diego Go, it's all about talking animals, saving animals. Basically, Go Diego Go is Dora the Explorer's cousin, okay? Ali, right along with his sister Alicia, who's also Dora's cousin. Basically, Diego's different from Dora, but Dora would sometimes be on Diego's show. Diego would sometimes be on Alicia's show. Dora's show, I'm sorry. So basically, it's just that, you know, cousin vibes. Now I don't know weird shit or anything, but that's just how both shows went. Dora is all about saving, you know, like people like Swiper, you know, and other, you know, people. While Go Diego Go focuses on saving animals and, you know, talking to the animals in Spanish, learning different animals, different languages. But anyways, moving on to the next two shows. Let's get it. Oh man, Wawa Wubsy and Go Diego Go. Basically, I don't have much to say about Wawa Wubsy other than his tail, okay? He be bouncing up and down with that tail. Pause. Wonder Pets, on the other hand, says a lot, okay? If y'all don't like Wonder Pets, then oh well. That's on you, okay? Anywho, that's besides the point. Wonder Pets is all about saving the day. Basically, we have 3 animals who save the fucking day. Basically, we have, drum roll please. We have a guinea pig, turtle, and duck. Yeah, I said it, a duck. Basically, these animals save other animals. They're called the Wonder Pets. You know, basically just to save the day, okay? That's basically how the show goes. The writer is the same writer who made Ubi, the same creator that is. He made Ubi, which is also a I'm sorry. My commentary is fucking up right now. Anywho, as I was saying, Ubi is made by the same creator. I forgot his name, but he also made Wonder Pets. And the productions is called Airplane Productions. I think it's called My Little Airplane Productions, if you will. Both Ubi and Wonder Pets are ran by that shit. But anywho, let's talk about the next two shows. Let's go. So man, Yo Gabba Gabba and Little Bill. Now, let's start off with Yo Gabba Gabba. Basically, it's about Muno, Plex, Roby, Tootie, and Fufa. Basically, these are just toys who magically come the fuck out of nowhere by the man himself, DJ Lance Rock. So all I have to do is say 3 magic words, and they all appear. Yo Gabba Gabba. Yep, you guessed it, bitch. I was just playing, y'all. So as for Little Bill, it's about a little boy, little black boy. I'm black, he's black. Yeah, no, alright, let me stop. And I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm trying so hard not to be funny today. But anywho, man, Little Bill is basically about a boy who basically just is curious about things. You know what I'm saying? He's curious about lots of shit. He's basically like Sid Science Kid, but in another way, you know? So, for this one, Little Bill did not, and I mean not, air on any other platform due to the Bill Cosby allegations in 2014. Bill Cosby, although is the creator of Little Bill, but unfortunately, he got locked up in 2014 due to the controversy and allegations towards him. Now, there were some inappropriate books about Little Bill. I think Bill Cosby made him. Who knows? All right, okay. Man, I don't judge Bill Cosby. Love the nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was also in the original Electric Company, but I didn't think much of it. Anywho, man, that's for the shows, man. Let's go and talk about the thoughts, baby. Let's go. My thoughts on the 04 to 07 Noggin era. My thoughts on the era is that it was an amazing era and that it was Noggin's prime era, my nigga. This era basically earned Noggin lots more buzz. The box office was going crazy back then. It was just so fun, you know what I'm saying? Let me know what shows I missed from this era, by the way. Hopefully, I did not miss any shows on this era. If I did, let me know, baby. Anyway, I was born in 07, but I personally enjoyed this era. It's on YouTube. I just basically looking up the years and shit. But that's besides the point, man. You know, this year, the legendary year, and this legendary run of Noggin was amazing. 10 out of 10. So, man, more of the story is 2004 through 07 Noggin era was just different. Anywho, man, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. It doesn't matter to me, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, man, if you liked it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Turn those post notifications on so you're notified of all my uploads. Most importantly, if you want to see more videos on this channel, tune in every single day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for brand new episodes and videos of things I discuss. With that being said, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Ciao, baby. Back to the music real quick before I go. Okay, so